Hello, Mike. Good evening. Oh, hello, Sarah. Good evening.
Hello, teacher.
Yes, congratulations. Wow, you nailed it. You got 143 out of 150 items. So, congratulations once again, Sarah. So, how are you doing tonight?
I'm not doing anything. I
Oh,
just learning English.
yes. All right. Actually, Sarah, if somebody would ask you a question, how are you doing tonight? That doesn't mean that they're asking you, what are you doing? That means how's everything going? Like how's everything going with you? So to answer that question, you can actually say, oh, it's good. It's going well. Everything went well. I'm actually doing fine. Like that. It's the same thing with asking, how are you? Yes. So if I'm gonna ask you, oh, hi Sarah, what are you doing? Then you can say, I'm learning English. But if I ask you, how are you doing? You can say, I'm doing fine. I'm doing well. I'm good. Like that. All right.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So Sarah, how are you doing?
Mm, I'm learning English. Huh? Um,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, here, Sarah, look at this one. If somebody would ask you this question, how are you doing? Oh, how can we answer this question? You can say, I'm doing well. I'm fine. Everything's going well. Like that. How's everything going? How are you doing? Like that. How are you? They are the same. You can say it's good. But if
okay.
somebody would ask you, what are you doing? Then this is the time that you can say, I'm learning English. Like that. Okay? So what and
Yes.
how are you doing are actually different question. Okay. So let's see if Mai already know how to answer this kind of question.
Who
Hello,
is
Mai. Can you
it?
hear me? I think it's Mai.
It's
Hello,
not
Mai.
mine. It's not
Oh,
mine. It's
really?
not. Yes, it's not mine.
Okay, then I'll just. Are you sure that this is not Mai?
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, let me hear first. Hello. Good evening.
Hello, evening teacher.
Oh, that's Mai, Sarah. Yeah, you know what, Sarah? If I actually remove Mai, then she can no longer attend our lesson for tonight anymore. Well, that's great because I trusted my instinct that that's Mai because as I remember last Tuesday, she used the same username here in Zoom, which is that one. Okay. So anyway, Mai, since you're already here, so good evening to you. Like, how are you doing tonight, Mai?
What?
Okay, you
I
can.
don't.
How are you doing? How are you?
Well,
I'm well. All right. Well, that's great. So for tonight, without further ado, we are going to practice speaking skill. Okay, so if you can remember last Tuesday, I gave you some tips on how to introduce yourself properly. And of course, like share as much as possible. So for our goal for tonight is to talk as much as possible. So don't be scared to talk more because this is a speaking skill. All right, Sarah and Mai?
yes.
Okay. Now this time our topic is all about school. Okay. So who wants to go first, Sarah or Mai?
Me.
Wow, Sarah's very confident. Okay, so Sarah, Tell me about your school.
My school name is Ledita Premier School. I learn in class 5 to um in my school there is a canteen and a pool, a swimming pool, and a big yard.
Mhm. Is that it, Sarah?
Yes.
All right. So thank you for telling me about your school, Sarah. Okay, that's great because you mentioned about the name of your school. You also named some places that are in your school. Okay, and also you mentioned one place which is called a backyard. Okay, what do you do at the backyard, Sarah?
Um, I play some game with my friends or sometimes um, play football.
That's right. So the backyard is the perfect place to play football with our friends or even go for a run, play some hide and seek like that. But I believe that a backyard is a very large field where we can actually run and play. Okay, now what about you, Mai? Can you tell me about your school, Mai?
Yeah. My school is named the Thăm Tòng. Uh, my school is at Tân Sơn Nhì. Tân Phú is in front. Dạ rồi. The school is opposite the market.
Hmm.
In the school has a yard.
Very good.
In free time or it is time play. The student go to the yard and play sport such as badminton, jump, and basketball, volleyball, everything. My school has a big pool and the garden.
Very good. Wow. That's really nice, Mai, because of course you mentioned about your school, you told me some places about your school, and you also even mentioned where is your school located. You've used some preposition of places. That's something that I appreciate the most. So great job on that one, Mai. So what's your favorite place at school, Mai?
I like play badminton.
Where do you play badminton?
In the yard.
In the yard. Very good. Okay, so well done, Sarah and Mai. Now let's move on about your home. Okay, so this topic is actually not new to you. Okay, now Sarah, this one, Mai will go first. Mai, I want you to tell me about your home.
Yes. And I live in my house. My house is very big. There are uh there are there are 10 rooms in my house. Um, the, the kitchen, one, the bedroom, for the badminton, one, two, three. Badminton is a three, and the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
bathroom is three, and the living room one. uh, the I like I like there are four people in my family. My dad, my mom, my sister, and me. uh, I like the bathroom because it has a balcony. Every morning I stand the balcony, see and see down the street and take a photo. I am sick. Uh, in free time, or I am sick, I can go to the bed and lay on the bed. Yes.
All, all right. Wow. Very good, Mai. I appreciate it because you talk as much as possible. And of course, you share so much about your home, Mai. Nice. Okay. So, Mai, I just want to clarify, what do you mean in the badminton? Is it badminton or bathroom?
Bathroom.
Bathroom. So, oh, so in your house, there are three bathrooms?
No. Uh,
Oh, how many
my
bathrooms are there?
for five bathroom.
Wow, your house is really big. How many stories do you have, Mai? How many floors does your house have?
One, two, three, one, two, five. No.
Oh, it's like a mall. All right. So in which floor is your bedroom?
It's two.
It's in the second floor.
Uh,
All
no.
right.
Third.
Wow. Uh-huh.
First, first
In the
floor.
first floor? Ah, all right. So
Yes.
what's in the
But
second floor?
it's living room.
What about in the third floor?
It's the room
What room is in the third floor?
for third floor is my bedroom and my parent rooms.
Mm-hmm.
In for four room is my sister rooms and visitor rooms.
All right. And what about in the fifth floor, the last floor?
It's laundry and laundry and it's look like balcony.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, that's nice because whenever that you wake up in the morning, you would immediately go upstairs to stand at the balcony and see the beautiful weather early in the morning. Okay, so thank you so much for telling us about your big and beautiful home, Mai. You know what, Mai? Whenever that you describe about your big house, I can't stop imagining how big it is. And of course, I do believe that that is your home. Well, you are so blessed because you have that kind of beautiful house. Okay, so Mai, you did well in actually telling your home. But of course, before I move on with Sarah, I want to correct some of the sentences that you've used in here that needs grammatical revision. So you said in free time. Okay, you can actually complete this sentence. You can say, in my free time, like that. Okay, and also you said, its bedroom, it's three. Okay, just say immediately, there are three bedrooms, there are three bathrooms, there is one living room, one kitchen, and a balcony. All right. So, yes, I encourage you to um, always speak in a complete sentence. Okay, now your turn, Sarah. Tell me about your home.
Mm, my home has um 3 bedrooms. And I live with my family. In my family, there are 5 people. It's my dad, my mom, my brother, and me. mm, uh, I like cooking and playing computer games in my home. Uh, I live in apartment, and in my house there are 6 rooms, and there is kitchen, 2 toilet, and 3 bedroom. Okay.
All right. So very good, Sarah, because you told me the basic information about your home. Actually, Sarah, whenever that you compose sentences, it's grammatically correct. So good job on that one. Okay. However, Sarah, I encourage you to talk more about your home. You can actually say, um, I like whenever that I wake up, I would immediately go to the bathroom, wash my face, brush my teeth like that. Or you can also include the room that you like. For example, you can say, my favorite part at home is my bedroom because I like to read books, I can sleep comfortably, I can actually be myself without thinking about other people like that. Okay, so yes, that's one thing that I want you to work on yourself. And also, I will remind you about the usage of singular and plural noun. Do you still remember singular and plural noun, Sarah?
No.
All right. So actually, you know about this already. When we say singular noun, that is a noun that is only one. For example, you mentioned there are two toilets. Okay, so since there are two, so what is the toilet is only one. All right. Now, what is the plural of toilet? So we have plural. That means many. Okay, so it becomes toilets. So instead of saying there are two toilets, you can say there are two toilets. There are three bedrooms. Just that one, Sarah. Actually, it's not that big of the deal. But of course, since I want you to become better and better in speaking, that is also important. Okay, it's an important reminder. So anyway, let's move on with part two. Okay, so this time, I want you to tell me about your hobbies. Okay, so let's define what hobby is. Sarah, what is hobby?
Uh, Happy is the thing what we like to play, like swimming, play football, play badminton, or play basketball.
That is right. Well said, Sarah. The things that we love doing in our free time, we call that one hobby, such as what you've mentioned, playing basketball, swimming, and whatsoever. Very good. Okay, so Sarah, I want you to go first. Can you mention, tell me about one of your most favorite hobby and why you like it the most?
I like swimming because it can make me healthy and have a beautiful body.
Of course. Yes, that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
actually right. Well said, Sarah. What about you, Mai? Your turn. Tell me one of your most favorite hobby and why you like doing it. Hello, Mai. Are you still there?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, so what is your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby is swimming.
Why?
Because swimming make I turn and it is interesting.
Yes, that's right. And swimming, I believe that swimming is also a good exercise for the heart, for the lungs, and of course, to become physically fit. And it's a bonus that it will actually make you have a beautiful body. Yes, you both are already a complete package, Sarah and Mai. You know how to swim, you're both smart, you're beautiful, and of course, you'll be sexy if you engage yourself in doing physical activities. All right, so now, playing a computer game is also a hobby. Okay, so what do you think is the advantage of playing a computer game, Sarah? Hello, Sarah?
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, playing a computer game is another hobby. Yes. So what do you think is the advantage of playing a computer game?
Hello, teacher. It's make we have fun and we can play in the free time.
Yes, it actually entertains us. Okay, what about the other side of it? What is the disadvantage of playing a computer game? Yes, Mai?
Yes. So, vì sao con nghi ngờ có cái đường này? Thôi, còn cái đuôi à, còn cái đuôi ở trên. Chà, 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 chà.
Oh, actually, since we're running out of time, the disadvantage of playing a computer game is it actually makes us lazy. So anyway, since it's already time, Sarah and Mai, we'll just call it a night. Thank you so much for joining our class. I hope you learned something, and I encourage you to join the class on time next time. Don't forget to set your alarm. Goodbye, Sarah and Mai.
Goodbye.